like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
There we go.
Here we go, set. 60 yard.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Wide. Protein spill. Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a draw play for Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mahoney, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready up.
Where's the mic? Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Two draw Corker.
Kill, kill, kill.
Smoke.
Kill. Check three, check three, check three.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Check 99.
Go.
To throw
Check
again,
26, check 26.
Mahoney. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Like 10. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahoney. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
20. 80 weapon. 25. Check 20. Hey, Charlie. On the ball. Ready.
From the gun, Mahoney. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check safety.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Keep coming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 33-yard line.
Set. Ready. 8. Read.
Our time. It's our time.
Check 9. Check 9.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomb. Deep river.
To throw on 2nd down, Mahoney. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Looking to throw. Mahoney, he wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heel.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Lucky.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
56 is the mic. On game, punt.
Topper. Bam. Snap.
On 2nd down, Washington.
Run, go.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, Jet.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Alert 3. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I got you, son.
Rock it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Out. 36.
Look at me. Door.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Get it.
From the gun, here's Hill. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Mike's 56.
6-6. Pull it high. Good side.
On first down, they're going option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 46-yard line.
Ready, set.
The mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
First down.
already.
Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Come on, now, come on, now.
Just beating the play clock is Hill. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
The mic, boys, 56. Check.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Check three.
Now it's Gurley.
Undercrush.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to throw. Mahoney, open man is Uzama. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
X3, 218, chopper. Go.
31's the mic. Target.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Switch.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
On first down, it's Gurley.
Rhino.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready. Mike 20. Blue draw Corker.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahoney. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Mike 20. Hey, check.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Mahoney. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Hill. Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first, here's Washington. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
Spike
30 base.
Come on, D.
Hey, wahoo! Recon 132, fuck 2.
They'll try the air now with Hill.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 24.
Topper! Ready?
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Too little, Cupcake.
On first down, it's Hill. This complete to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slapped. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see. He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Vanderdoes, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
56. Hey, dude. I got him. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Cover it. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, defense. Pick it up.
To try again after the sack. Hill stepping up. He'll try and run. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Here's Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Second and 10. Hill again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll make it third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
56 to Mike. 56.
Out of the gun, Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Mahoney. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Keep doing it. Touchdown, baby.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Shift.
A final shot before break. Mahoney, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Makes it second and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Break.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
We call that a sack lunch.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Protein spill.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun. Hill fighting to stay upright. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Eddie Vanderdoes forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Hill now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Charlie.
Third and long. It's Hill. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Shift! Watch the shift!
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it, baby.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
It's caught here by Adams. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Murphy. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the end zone, Hill dancing to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. They juked him.
Let's go, baby.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They run. It's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
90 Wolf. Check 37. Check 80 weapon.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slam, slam, slam. Kill. Alpha. Hey, turn it up.
On second down, Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
3 down. Odd. Check your hot read. Hey, switch gears.
Check 61. Matchbox lights.
From the gun, Mahoney. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly.
That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 24. Back to throw, Hill. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Come on now.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Now it's Hill. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Go. General, go.
Here's Hill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, orbit.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Tighten up.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Check 4. Check 4.
X3. 218. Chopper.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Shoot.
They're coming.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Set. 10-2 strong. Protein spill. Go. Go.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Mahoney. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
I got 87. I got 87. Speed, boy.
From the gun, Mahoney. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey, wahoo!
Play 56. 56.
Operating from the gun, Hill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Mahoney, he's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Hill steps away to his left. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Washington gets it going right. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Right back to Washington. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hill now operating from the red zone. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Right there.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Jayon Brown able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Shedding the tackle.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that's complete to Adams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Gurley. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 19.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Ready, break.
The mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go forward.
They run with Washington. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
56. Bandit. Bandit.
Go.
Staying on the ground with Washington. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eddie Vanderdoes picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Hill. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working hard.